Avo, I appreciate that you never left. All right, been waiting here this whole time. You are you're a believer, Avo. You believed in me that I would show up again. Appreciate that, man. Keep time repeat. Yes, sir. Weren't we just here? Yuppers. Hello again, King. Oh my god, King. What's up, dude? Ivo, you're still here too, waiting for part 2. I'm back with Zipchonky. Hamza, how you doing? Hello, hello. Hi, Conan. How you doing, man? Strix, what's up, dude? Yeah, we're back. We are back. I had some dinner. I took a nice, relaxing shower. I took a little walk. So we're good. We are good. I get to see this handsome mind 2 times in one day. I'm absolutely joyous. Idiom, I'm here for you, okay? Jason, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 2 years, man.
Hi,
2
everyone.
freaking years, dude?
How is everyone tonight?
I am good. I have nothing new to report other than I'm just good. Is this a chill guy stream? I'm just a chill guy building keyboards, man. That's all. Nothing new. I'm debating whether or not I want to play a bit more Stalker tonight and give it another chance. Debating. I'm heavily unsure if that's the route I want to take tonight for my little bit of free time. But I'm not sure now. I love this new chill guy era. We're just chill here, man. We're just chill.
Hello, I'm back. Please don't time me out again. That was my little brother lol. W streamer FRFR.
Willow, you gotta like keep your little brother away from the keyboard when it comes to stuff like that. That was bad, man. That was crazy. Big Choppa, how are you, dude? Second stream, let's go. Well, we're doing a board that a lot of people have I don't know why I left it in the box. A lot of people have been really asking for. A lot of people have been asking to take a look at this particular Cannon Keys release. I think for good reason. It's a little Cannon Keys release here. Wait for Stalker patches from the developer, or more likely the community. I might give it another go tonight. Maybe, we'll see. What's up, Wobbly? How you doing, man? When the bank has foreclosed your entire life because you choose to spend money on the keys, but in reality you're just a chill guy? Chill guy. Incoming easy, mate? I mean, maybe. It's a Cannon Keys board. I don't want to take a peek at the PCB just yet. Got the Clara. It's wonderful. I'm so happy you like it, dude. I'm so happy. It has easy mate. Hi, Upas. But also JST. Thank you, Upas. What is goody, Alex? Not too much. I am actually excited for this board, though. I think the price point is good. It starts at $189 for the blackout version. Actually, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. I feel like we can chit chat while we put things together. This is a prototype stream, so there's going to be little things that are going to be changing. Just a little FYI. I'm also not keeping this board, just so you guys know too. This is Cannon Keys board. Damn, this is very well wrapped up. 1 second. I should have unwrapped this all. Oh god, what happened to my... What's going on? So, it's an interesting board because it is well priced. I think it has a unique look to it too, which is fun. Mounting wise, it is pretty much... I mean, like, it is an interesting mounting style. It's usually just using Poron dampeners, and then it's using a nylon alignment pin. The plate screws into the bottom of the case, and the top case is connected to the bottom. It's using magnets. I think this is somewhat similar to how Cannon Keys does some of their mounting, but maybe we'll see if it's a little bit different today, because I actually haven't seen anyone put the mounting together yet. Hi, Clackbait, what's up? Oh, you know what? This is nice. This is... Oh, wait. Why am I on Facecam still? This is... Oh, God. The magnets are not as strong as I thought on this. Is this particular unit not as strong? Oops. Let's see. 3 different magnet types. Oh. Does this one here have more? Yes. That scared me. Broken in record time. Yeah, this one here, the magnets did not feel very strong. But I think this particular one, if I'm not incorrect, has... Oh, this is like all broken on the inside. Maybe that's why this is not... It's missing magnets. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Hold on one second. This magnet is here. Yeah, I'm missing a magnet. I think. Yeah, I'm missing pieces. That's why it fell, because the magnets aren't on places here. I mean, it's a prototype. I'll leave it at that. The magnets are half a magnet here. I'm missing a whole magnet up here. Well, shit, I don't know what to do. This shouldn't go here.
The case is strong. It's just not strong enough for those guns. Wow, wow, wow.
What happened to the rest of it? The magnets are a gift. I mean, I'll try my best to stream this today. Yeah, it seems like it got broken. It could be covered in the notes. We used Elmer's glue to put the magnets in, so I guess they fell out. Oh. Yeah, because I did read that one there saying that you did installed by us and are not 100% secure. Alright, whatever. It's okay. They did let us know that. I just would expect it to see half the magnets still here. It's okay. Stream canceled? It's fine. We'll still see how this sounds. I'm sure I can still close the case.
You don't have to go home,
enough.
but you can't stay here.
But I can't lift it up because it's only using 1.5 magnets right now. 1.5, but it's okay. It shipped it with all the other intact, but they have been through it. I don't blame it. This has been to other people, by the way, guys, just so you guys know. But we'll just let it go. It's fine. Some notes. I think this might be important for now. So, additional notes regarding the magnets. Basically, they're going to be installed differently during the production, which I hope. The V2 this one here is not really applicable to us. Magnets are also not final in terms of design, strength, and placement and everything. What I would do, again, I'm going to be like super... I think what I would do with this, Upas, is after what... Yeah, I saw him using super strong magnets. I would, when you get the finalized versions of it all down packed, Upas, I would probably just post like a video and show people what that looks like if it's not too much trouble. Just to be... I don't know, I'm just speaking out loud. Probably be a bit more transparent. I think that would make a lot of sense so people can see what the finalized versions look like. But past that... So is this considered the blue unit? Gasket cavity's been removed. I'm guessing this is the blue unit, right? We def hope to show it off before Black Friday. Hell yeah, that sounds good. Is this considered blue or silver? This is the blue? Okay, so basically the force brake gasket implemented for the gap between the magnets. Okay, alignment pins implemented to remove lateral movement. Okay. Gasket designed amended to reduce risk of damage to the screws. Okay. So there's been some changes to this already, and I'm assuming there's going to be a bit more. What is going on with the music? Anyways, doesn't matter. Really nice color, though. So magnets aside, we'll leave the broken magnets here. Magnets aside, I think this actually is a really nice color and a really nice overall shape. I do like the brass internals. Now, I do want to point something out because we'll take a look at the page here. Let me actually share my screen. Window capture. Okay. So why is it over here? Hold on one sec, guys. Hello, window capture? Why are you all the way to the left? There we go. All right, so it starts at $189, but this is just the blackout edition. And I want to point this out in case someone sees this and is like, damn. The blackout edition is all aluminum. I think realistically what you're probably going to be looking at are these. So I guess this is Celeste. These are 220 and this is the ones that have the brass internal at the very least. And you can see all of that when you scroll down to the bottom over here and it tells you what's what. So this is ANO everything. This one here is brass internal weight, and then as you scroll down, things change and prices will change as well, depending on which ones you get. So external weights are alu on everything but LE. Yeah, that's why just read what you get in terms of which color you want. Price points are as follows. All aluminum is $190, $220 for any of the brass internal, and then the LE, which is all brass, outside and inside weights, this is $260. So this does cap out about $260 for the wired solder unit. And then the wired hot swap unit's $5 more, and the wireless version is $15 more compared to the original price here. There's going to be extra plates, which is awesome. We love to see that. The plates seemed well priced, which is good to see. And someone asked about ball catch system. I'm going to talk very briefly about the ball catch system because I'm also slowly getting over it. I've noticed in more projects, first of all, I've noticed that the ball catch system is used more so on products that are supposed to be more budget oriented or user friendly, which is great. We love to see that. It's an easy way to open up a case. However, I have been seeing that depending on how you implement your ball catch system and who you go with and how it's manufactured, we actually did even run into an issue with them on stream, which was with the Wuche one. I'm personally getting a little bit hesitant using the ball catch system. It has to really be implemented well, but I think even the way that kind of gets implemented can vary, and then depending on the quality of parts. So I think ball catch systems are a little bit hit and miss, as well as some ball catch systems, depending on how everything kind of slots together, ball catch systems can actually raise the front height depending on what you need. So it just really depends on what you're kind of building. So that's realistically what it is. There's nothing wrong with ball catch system. Like in general, I've just noticed more room for error. The same could be said for magnets. I've seen more bad magnets than good magnets. However, a well-done magnet system shouldn't really do much, as well as everything is aligned because they do have like a nylon alignment pin. So it should be good here. Hi, Cookie Curls. How are you? Hello. But yeah, that's basically what this board is. It's also using ZMK, if that matters to you guys, for the wireless
happy
option.
Friday, Junior, Alex, and chat.
GOBO, how you doing? But some nice colorways. I think the blackout version is really sexy, by the way. We'll take a look at the overall design of this board. But I also really like the yellow jacket. I think this color might be my favorite out of all of them. Very, very pretty. But a good-looking keyboard. We can take more... Oh, actually, I don't have a hotkey for this. Let's take a closer look at some of the aesthetics of the board. I'm going to go ahead and just hold this as tightly as I possibly can. But the side profile is a box-on wedge with a little bit of a flare over here. Kind of tapers down a little bit. It's nice. It's a nice little accented, side profile over here. So this is nice. The back of the keyboard does have the 2 USB slots. I think this is pretty standard these days because I believe this is designed by, is this AKB? Who did this one here? James? So this is pretty nice. You may find some use for this. I've always liked these. I think these are handy to have, especially as someone who doesn't have any available USB slots. Yeah, I can tell it's James. James loves these things. HJ, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you being here for a year. So always love to see this. I think this is a fantastic little option. I also love how everything's just kind of shrouded by the weight. So that's kind of nice as well. Very, very cool. A little bit of a recessed USB-C port. Also very, very pretty. We like that. You can even say this is quite recessed too, so you won't see any of the silver parts of your USB, somewhat. The bottom of this keyboard, I think, has a nice little bit of a look to it. I think this is pretty. Kind of has the weight in this particular here. I believe this one here is this a brass weight for this one here? Which I don't know if this particular one will have brass, this colorway at the end, but this is a nice way to implement the bottom design, kind of split into two with the word Vida on the back there. Vida. And then you have the Canon Keys logo and the Vida logo again. Now, I want to say something, and I want to actually say thank you to Canon Keys. Canon Keys has been hiding their logos on the inside on a lot of more recent boards. And I appreciate that. I'm not saying that Canon Keys logo is bad. It's actually kind of cool. But I will say it's nice to see like limited branding being plastered everywhere on the keyboards. And it's a small little detail, but for me it goes a long way. Like, not for nothing. Sometimes I don't need to see every brand completely on the front of the keyboard. I don't mind when they're on the back over here. I don't mind that. But I appreciate Canon keys for just hiding it on the inside. It's nice. We've been hiding them or putting them in unobvious places recently. I really appreciate that, by the way. It's weird because their logo is dope but ugly at the same time. I think their logo is cool. I've always thought their logo was good, but I also don't love having logos everywhere on my keyboard. So, but for $220 for the brass internal, because that's, I mean, technically this is considered the $260 version right now because we have the brass bottom. But for 220 bucks, I think this is a neat little 60%. Now, the effective front height, which means to the Switch, is 19.7, I believe. But let's find out what the actual front height is.
5 months. Wow. A random question. I have Sonnet PC bottom that is missing the threaded inserts for the internal weight. You think I could just buy some on Amazon and install them myself?
Yeah, I'd say why not. I've done it before. You just put some plastic glue in it and you're good to go. I'd say so. And also, thank you, Just Kill. I appreciate it. So let's see what this is gonna... Can I stand this keyboard by itself? No. Okay, let's see what this is gonna measure, because it does have a small little lip on the front, which I really appreciate as well. I like those on boards. I think they make them feel really premium. So to the front lip, it's 15.8. And if we go past the front lip, it is gonna be 18.9. I don't know if you guys can see that. 18.9 when you go past the front lip. And then what did I say? 15.8 or something? 15.8, 15.7. And then with the... it'd be kind of hard to measure this, but with the feet, you're looking at about 20 with the feet, but we don't usually include the feet on our things here because they kind of sink in a little bit on certain desk pads. Nice. Very nice. Comfortable front height. I appreciate that. Very, very comfy. We love a lip. We do. And then let's take this off here. So on this particular unit, again, we're just missing a bunch of weights, and then the weights are also broken, so let's just not pay attention to that right now. Again, Upas did say they're hoping to show off finalized versions of how these magnets are going to be implemented before Black Friday, because that's when the sale starts. Ano looks good on this. I see a few little scuffs, but I'm chalking this up to this being a prototype as well and having been handled by other people. And then, I'm guessing these have already been pre-installed, but these are these little pour-on gaskets that sit on the bottom. We also have some force brake. Okay, so these feel a bit firmer and they're not really compressing as much as the other ones did. Now, again, I would, not for nothing, I feel like I've said this a few times, and I would like to maybe point out that these are recessed down a little bit. They look better than before. Like, these are definitely firmer than the previous ones that, it's to help it pad. Oh, so this is not really a force brake. This is to help pad the closing. I see. But these are definitely a bit firmer. So these shouldn't sink past the recessed lip as much as easy as some of the other ones have. So I appreciate the difference in material here. Because previously, I've commented on some of these where the recessed force brake, so this is not really considered a force brake, but we'll just call it because it does the same thing anyways. Usually these are like a squishier pour-on, less dense foam, but these definitely feel more dense, and I don't see these... Yeah, these probably are not going to go past that. These are the new Revere spec ones. I appreciate that. I'm glad you listened to the criticism there. Really, really glad. And I guess these are the alignment pins. So the alignment pins go here. Cool. So alignment pins on the side. I have a love-hate relationship with alignment pins, so let's see how well these fit in. Oh, these fit in beautifully. Damn, these are nice. There's limited wiggle, not even any really, with these. Perfect. Love to see that. Usually my gripe with alignment pins that people include, like plastic ones, is either they're too difficult to put in or they're too small, like there's too much room and they shake. Dude, they are better alignment pins than the key cult, for sure. The alignment pins on the key cult are utterly useless and always have been, in my opinion. always have been. Let's take a look underneath our weights as well. Where is my screwdriver? Where did I put my kit? Huh? Screwdriver kit? Oh, right here. Underneath the paper. Hi, Shortly. How you doing? Magnets or catch balls? If a magnet system is done right, a magnet system has less room to fuck up than a catch ball system, I feel. However, I think from just a standpoint of what's safer to use, I don't know. I've heard people pick up the case on both catch ball and magnets and then dropping a whole keyboard. I mean, we sort of did it at the beginning of stream because we're missing magnets. But I would say either or can have its risk. I don't think I have a preferred one, but I do think there's less risk of the keyboard sounding like ass if the magnets are done right. So, or even semi-right. Because with catchball systems, if something's twisted or anything like that, you're just going to have a bad time. Also, what's up, Manic? How you doing? Let's see underneath the weight here. I really like how well-rounded these weights are on the inside. It just feels very premium on the inside of this keyboard right now. Very, very premium feeling. How do magnets work? I heard Upas will explain. If you message Upas, he will give you the answers to magnets. Oh no? Sorry, Upas. Oh man. Do you have any opinion or difference between the MX2As? Wait, what? Oh, like... I don't know what it is with the MX2As. And I'm not a professional with all the material specs that go into those. But the MX2As definitely feel better and they just sound deeper. I don't know why. Like, I really wasn't touching too many cherry switches other than the Nixies prior to the MX2As. Like, I did not like Hyperglides. I'd go with vintage ones. But my primaries were vintage and Nixies. But then when the MX2As released, I really liked the cherry switches again, like the MX2A ones. So I just think the only issue with MX2As is the pre-lubricant on it, or the factory lube is awful. Little note here. I really, really like the fact that the screws just pass through. This is a cute little thing over here. Just in case you happen to want to tighten one of these things up. I really like that. Small little detail, but I think that matters a lot. The layout for all of this is really clean. I think this has to be one of the cleaner internals I've seen for how all these parts kind of work. Fairly easy to take off too. I like the fact that, small little note here, I like the fact that you can actually just, even with both weights on, just use your finger to grab them up. You don't have to like turn over the keyboard and flip them all. So that's quite nice too from an assembly standpoint. Very nice. We have our daughter board attached to the other daughter board over here, or other PCB for our USBs. Cool. And they're green. Hell yeah. Probably also made things fit together a bit better to maintain the case depth. Yep, definitely. 100%. You can see all the other screws over here for the weight, or I guess the aluminum piece in some cases, but very nice. Very, very nice. Very clean internals. I appreciate this. Very, very nice. All right, let's put this back together for now. Did you guys have any other questions about the internals that maybe we can, well, Upas is here, we can ask? Pretty straightforward to me, even the stepped part where the connector is. The other opening is for the battery on this side here. Yeah. Which we don't have the battery here today, by the way. Actually, Upas, quick question. Do you guys supply the battery with the wireless option? Even the wires forming DNA? Yeah, a little bit. We do? Awesome. Just saw SIP. Yeah, we love SIP. Little SIP PCB over here. Sipulot. Hells to the yes. Very, very nice. And just so you guys are aware, this is obviously a proprietary daughter board for this, or not truly something you can just go pick up at a store, but I'm assuming Cannon Keys will do a good job of replacing these if something ever were to happen, but SIP makes good stuff, so. I'm assuming International doesn't get batteries? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so if you guys also want to know some stuff, this is kind of a little off topic from the stream right now because we don't actually have a wireless PCB to test. But the ZMK stuff, even with a smaller battery, it is very power efficient. So I believe this particular board only comes with 1,000 milliamps. And like, even, what was it, the Bakken Echo Go, I think it might have been even smaller than this. And it was rated for quite a long time. ZMK is just very efficient with how it works. And it was a purposeful choice that I remember speaking to Upos about. How does the USB hub work with the battery? That I don't know. And I have no way to test that today. I'm assuming it would still read thing. I don't think they're going to charge anything. But yeah, I don't know that. That's actually a good question for Upos. How would the USB hub work with the battery? I'm assuming it would just read everything fine, but it only works wired. Okay, so USB hub is limited to just working wired. Good question. Honestly, really good question. Fuck. That was a delicious question. Some vendors might not sell a wireless PCB battery combo. Makes sense. I get that. Truly, I get that. All right. Cool. I like the internals of this. Let's take a look at the PCB. Now, I'm going to be honest. FR4 is not my first choice, as usual. But they do have other plates. What are the prices for all the plates again? I know I just looked at that, but... Plates, aluminum is going to be 40. Aluminum is a little high. FR4 is 25, PC is 30, and then carbon fiber is 40. So you're going to have, I mean, you can pick, I guess, a default plate choice of a different plate here. Aluminum is going to be an additional $9. But yeah, 40 for an aluminum plate for a 60 definitely feels a bit high. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I would personally probably go with an aluminum plate for this, if I'm being honest.
How's it going, dude?
Makes sense. Would I go with PC for this? I don't know. Would PC sound good in this kind of mounting style? I'm not sure. Ants, thank you so much for the tier 1. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and I guess there's going to be plans to release. I hope so. There's always usually plans to release those. We can't hit super mass quantities like some of the most popular cheaper boards. Fair. I'll take your word on that, Upos, 100%. I don't think you'd deceive me. And Chef's Kiss PCB. Now, it's no secret that hot swap PCBs are usually the more popular PCBs. It is the truth. Lots of options. This is great. This is fantastic. I like seeing this. We get tons of different options for the bottom. Well, 2 different options for the bottom. We get our split right. Surprised there's no ISO on this because you do have split right. We have, or sorry, I guess you need split left. Well, still, I'm even happy you get split right, split backspace, and then you also get a step cap switch. I don't know what this cutout's supposed to be for. Maybe that's supposed to be an LED, an indicator LED. Maybe this is just the prototype. But I would assume this is supposed to be for an indicator LED. It has some contact pads on the back. Yeah, I'm assuming it's an indicator that maybe just wasn't put on this particular PCB. But nice. Lots of compatibility with this. Wasn't populated on the prototype. Okay, perfect. So you do get a little indicator LED. Cool. Cool. Very cool. Very, very solid PCB so far. I guess let's just do some stabs and chill while we do the stabs. Very, very awesome design for the price point. Would you characterize cream sodas as milky yellow plus long pole? I've never been asked that before. I'm honestly not sure. I have no idea how to answer that one there. I don't know. I would have to put a long pulse stem inside that, but I have no idea how to answer that. Is this a 7U version? Whatever, I'll build with whatever we have. It's a 6.25U. Should I do 7U today? I can just get a 7U wire. I don't mind. Oh no, there's wires in here. Wait, what are these wires for? Question. I don't know. I don't really take a look at too many Gateron. How come there's an extra set of wires? Are these like V2 wires that I'm supposed to use? I have no idea. I don't really use a whole hell of a lot of... There's slightly different lengths. Oh yeah, you're right. Interesting. These are 23.80 and these are 24 for the 2Us. And there's a 6.25U which is 100 versus 100.2. Interesting.
So nice.
Very, very interesting. So they're different lengths. Grim, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I don't actually take enough Gateron stabs. Like, no one really builds with these for me. Plus, I have just cherry stabs. Nothing wrong with Gateron stabs. They're actually pretty good, but I've never seen that before. Would you characterize Milky Yellows as creamy sodas plus short... Bro, what the hell? 1, 2... We're going to do full backspace just to test it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 sets here. That's crazy, man. Until I fully switch to TX, I swore by Gap V2. The few times I've used the Gap V2 stabs, I've always been happy. So it's not like they're bad stabs at all. I still like my cherry clip-ins, man. My cherry clip-ins are always my go-to. I always like my cherry clip-ins. Have you seen the R&D KVD Chillmax sockets? They're supposed to be Milmax alternative, but half the price. Sounds awesome. I'm seeing no coverage. Chillmax? Are they just like Milmax sockets, but just being a chill guy? Chillmax. Thinner flange. Virtually no Oh, interesting. Wow, this is a really thin flange, yeah. 3mm, these are slightly longer than... Ooh. They are a little bit shorter than 3305s, though. So just to kind of give you... So these are essentially clones of Milmax. I say that very lightly. However, keep this in mind. Judging by the stats on the actual length, these are 3mm versus, and they're saying they're slightly shorter than 305s. I'm going to be honest, 3305s are like my limit on how I can even use them, like solder them together. If these are closer to like these are kind of in the middle between a 7305. 7305s are annoying to solder in. But actually, aren't 3305-0s technically shorter? I wonder if these are closer to -0s. What are the length on -0s? Hold on. Now I'm curious. I think -0s might be the same as 7305, right? Yeah, they're the same as 7305. I don't know. I need to test these. I need to see. Damn though. $1.50 gets you 10. So that's really cheap. That's really, really cheap. I wonder how these work in the long term. If there's any quality sacrifices. Because I believe even the cheapest I can get Milmax sockets are like what? Actually, is this American dollars I'm looking at? No. Yeah, so 15 cents CAD. Yeah, I can get like them for like 30 cents maybe. The official Milmax sockets. Interesting. I need to check them out though. I don't have any critique on that, but very cool. Maybe I'll ask R&D KVD to ship me a set because I ordered some stuff recently from them. Let's lube this. Stupid Bullets Tech also stocks them for the US folks, but they sell out fast. Has anyone reported any weird issues with them at all yet? Because that's literally half the price. Yeah, they're definitely a shorter top, but if they're a bit shorter, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a massive positive, but if they're a bit shorter on the back, they might be a smidge more difficult to solder in. Milmax clone, I wonder how they compare. I've used 0305, 7305, and 3305s, but 3305s are expensive. Very expensive. Yeah, I'm curious now. I'm very curious. Good thing I don't have a crap ton of sockets left, because maybe I can place a big order of these. Chillmax. Damn, what a name. What a name for sockets, huh? I've built with them before, and you're exactly correct. They sit very flush, but are certainly harder to build with. It might be a small trade-off. Surprised they just don't make them a bit longer. Keep the flushness, but make them a bit longer. Make them easier to install. I definitely need to try these Chillmax sockets. They're cheap enough to justify buying them. Yeah, because the actual Milmax sockets are expensive. Very expensive. But again, I think what I'm most concerned about is like long-term use. That, I guess, is going to be something that no one can really tell me until a year down the road, maybe. Wrote up a whole review for anyone who wants more in depth. Yeah, I'd actually be curious. I'm going to leave that open. Interesting. Very, very interesting. They're 40% the price. That is a massive difference. Yeah, huge difference in pricing. Yeah. I'll leave that open for now. I'll unscrew these from the stabilizer housings after we're done this. Damn, though. That's crazy. I wonder, though, are they infringing on anything? Because I have no idea if they are, too. Like, I don't know. Is there some sort of weird copyright thing with the Milmax sockets or a patent or some stuff like that? Which random supplier did R&D find that sells these? Oh, I have no idea. Curious. Very curious. I want to look into that, though. Very interesting. Let's do this. Could be an AliExpress thing, maybe. Oh, I have a question for you guys. It's food related, and I don't know if you guys want to hear about food right now. You can just say no, and perhaps I'll change my mind. But if you guys are open to a food-related question, I have a question. Let's hear it. Yes. I'm a food enthusiast. Okay, enough people said yes. Let's do it. Sure, make us hungry. Let's hear your boba takes. No, it's not a boba take. Wait, do I have bad boba takes? When you guys make popcorn, like at home, if you guys make kettle popcorn, how do you guys do your butter? Do you guys like melt it afterwards and pour it on, or do you guys throw it in the pot? It's a very specific question. You have angry boba takes? Yeah, because boba is so fucking expensive. So expensive. I can't deal with it, man. We only talk food when soldering, because the fumes make me hungry. But we're not soldering today. It's a hot swap PCB. I melt it and put it on after. Don't want to burn the butter. That's true. Melt butter after and mix it with warm popcorn. I'm considering if I don't play games tonight, I might watch a movie. And I kind of want to make some popcorn. I don't even know if I have any left, though. Chillmax? Dude, the Chillmax name is so stupid. I'm not even going to lie. Like, why did they name it Chillmax? Gotta let the kernels do their thing. Okay. Man, now I need popcorn. I'm kind of craving it tonight, but I also don't know what movie I even want to watch. I don't know. I don't know if I told you guys. I've been up since like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. in the morning because I just could not sleep. I woke up really early to get some stuff done. But I am burnt out. Like, I am so tired. I have been non-stop doing stuff today. I only stopped to eat. That's it. For my own internet sleuthing, it looks like the sockets were off-brand sockets made for mouse switches, but they fit keyboard PCBs too. Interesting. Maybe that's why they're so flat. Because you kind of have to have no lip at all with the mice so you don't disrupt any plastic fitting of the mice shroud. Non-stop. Oh god, whatever. You can find them on AliExpress for very, very cheap, but I'd rather buy them from direct. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, I don't know long-term use with that, but I guess that's something to experiment with. Like, I don't know. I don't want to jump to conclusions just because something's cheaper. Like, I don't want to be like, yes, this is now the better, superior product. Cheap doesn't always mean better. Like, just because it feels like you're getting a better value. And I want that to be like a, you know... That is a thing we should be very mindful of, too. Does anyone know where to get YC8 connectors? Pretty sure you can just get those from AliExpress, too. There was a Black Friday sale and I accidentally ordered 2000 MX2A black instead of 200. Intense. I have a question for you. Was it really an accident? You can be... This is a safe space, and I hope you know... You can be honest with us here. Was it really an accident? Was it? You can tell us. It doesn't matter. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to. It was an accident to my wife. Oh, hey, I got you, dude. Don't worry about it. It was an accident, man. That sucks that happened, but you know what? It's okay. At least you got them for a good price. Never mind, found it. Shellmax are rated for 200 inserts / extraction cycles versus Millmax, which are rated for 1,000. So 20% the endurance, but 50% of the price. I knew dude, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, because I knew something had to be there. Like, all right, that's interesting. 200's a lot still. However, how would the math work on that, though? So 50% of the price, 20% of the endurance. I actually think then I'd rather go with Millmax sockets. I'd rather have something that's going to last me forever that I don't have to worry about desoldering. The only benefit would be having the smaller lip, but does it really matter at the end of the day? I use Millmax sockets all the time, and I don't really notice that. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm here now. Hi, Sickvic. How you doing? Good keyboard conversations. Also, Chillmax have thinner legs in comparison, it looks like. Like thinner structure, so there's more room for the pin to move around. All right, so now let's get our dielectric grease. I need to drink some water. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna notice that. Out of work, so can't complain. Dude, it legitimately feels like a Friday, but it's not. I forgot to get some more of these. And I'm bummed that it's not Friday. I am kind of bummed, but that means I do get to stream one more time with you guys tomorrow, so I guess it's a positive, huh? 200, that literally means you'd have to be changing switches every other day to break it within a year. Well, I mean, the thing with those ratings is it could just be a safe number. It could be like 300 and it's just a safe number. However, I would still rather go with the thing that, you know, would endure longer IMO. Why don't we do one of these? Me personally. What do you guys think? Would you guys rather go for something that's going to last you longer and cost a little bit more? Like, how do you guys feel about that? Wow, you hate us? I get... No, my God, TY. I won't be here tomorrow. Where are you going to be? I wish it was Friday, then my Gion package would be here. Hey, yo. What'd you get, Cheeseman? Your hair grows fast? Dude, it really does. It really grows so fast. It's kind of annoying, but I also am very appreciative that it grows like fast, I guess. I ain't buying 200 different Switches when 99% of them are the same. Damn, JQ actually spoke pure facts right there. That is a based comment. That is actually based and factual. $100 MX Browns, or 180 MX Browns, 180 MX 2A Blacks, 2 Type Plus dabs, 4 packs of Gion, 22 mil springs, and 4 packs of films. You gonna be busy tomorrow. Busy, busy, busy. Oops. Was yours also an accident? No, that was just yours. Yours was a tragic, tragic accident. Let's get these assembled. God damn, these are actually tough on the fingers to assemble. We're almost there for stabilizers. But yeah, I'm gonna give Stalker one last chance tonight, guys, and that's it. And then after that, I'll wait for patches and community updates and stuff like that. That's all. I'm done after that. I'm gonna give it one good old try, I think, tonight. Good night, Alex. Bye, Jishy. Have a good night. My enter button is stuck on my transition light. Did the stab break or something? So nice.
Buy only linear switches. They all the same. Surprised Pikachu.
I mean, there's subtle difference. There's subtle nuance differences between linear switches. Especially how they feel. Feeling is the biggest thing for me. But I'm not going to sit here and disagree. Sometimes it is tough to even tell what the hell the difference is. Is it still buggy? I haven't run into any bugs yet. But I have other gripes with the game right now that I think is more pressing than bugs. So... there's a difference, but in a blind taste test, I ain't gonna know anything other than board sounds and feels good. Totally fair, honestly, Manic. Do you know if Mode will release the Encore again in black? There is a second drop for the Encore on December 11. I want to say that's the day. Honestly, I don't remember the exact day now. But there's a second drop happening for that. Yeah, I mean, it's still good. I think you'll really appreciate the game. But I just have my own set of, like... I don't know. I don't mean to, like, beat a dead horse at this point here, because I already did talk about this earlier, but... everything feels bullet spongy. So... that's already a big turnoff. Like, I was facing a... I guess they're called... bloodsuckers or something, whatever they're called. And I'm fighting it. And then I put a few rounds from a gun that I picked up into this thing. And I only had like 180 bullets. And by the time the fight was done, I had 30 bullets. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be more believable if things were like lasers or pulse guns and, you know, things had armor, but... I just kind of feel like my stuff was so bad. So I started the game off and I just like looted things. I avoided any conflict. And I was basically in the main area and I was finding a bunch of like hidden chests, etc. But Now I have nothing. Now I have no weapons and no guns and no ammo. But that's my first problem with the game. Even the humans, like in the game, like the humanoids, are incredibly bullet spongy. Streaming again, bro, on the grind for real? I'm just trying to bring you guys keyboard content. And I'm also trying to cover a lot this winter because there's just a lot of stuff. December is going to be really light for prototypes and stuff. It's mostly going to be client builds, by the way. I think there's like 2 prototypes in all of December that I know of. Most of it is happening November. Gurn. You know what else is a sponge for my love? You are, man. Appreciate you always. Love you, dude. And I hope everything's going perfect in your life right now, my friend. Yeah, always, Upas. I actually moved a few things earlier after I got off stream. So I have like 1 or 2 slots available, I think, now towards the like middle. 1 towards the middle, 1 towards the end. But yeah, should be good. I had a few people ask if I can move. They can move stuff till middle of January because they're away for the winter. Where are the switches? Where's my Hamu pastels? Do you guys want HMX switches or these Hamu pastels? These I'm actually super curious about. These sound like they're going to be really nice. Hamu pastels? Yeah, these sound like they're going to be cool. I also prepped some other switches for today too, in case you guys are interested. A love sponge? Okay there, buddy. And then, well, I only have the FR4 plate. I don't think there was any other plates available. I'd probably, if I were to buy this right now though, I mean, hold on, let's build it and then I can probably tell you what I think is the better plate for this. I'm gonna be honest, FR4 is not my favorite plate in the world, but it's preference. I'm not gonna criticize the FR4 plate. It's just preference. You have to try it all 3. Wait, you have to try 3 sets of switches. That way we can all chill here for a while. You guys just want to chill with me tonight? You guys are so kind. So kind, man. You guys are sweethearts. Love y'all. What's up, sis? How you doing, man? How's life? Can we watch a movie with you? I don't know how that works. Can you still do watch parties? Like, and I don't mean the illegal way. I mean like the actual, how do you do that again? I've never done one of those. We can do one of those one day. I'm down. Oh, the pin on this one here is really fucked up. I don't know how to do it. I know how to do it in Discord, but I know you can do it on Twitch too. I just don't know how to do it on Twitch. Just grab some last minute stuff for early Thanksgiving. Oh, is that this weekend for the US? No, Twitch, I think you can legally do it in Twitch. I just think it needs to be through Prime. I know there's an actual way to do it with Twitch. Set up your camera on your couch so it's like we're actually sitting next to you. If I put my camera on my couch and then I just like put my arm around you guys, would that be too much? It's next week? So next weekend, not this weekend. Twitch removed watch parties? That sucks. That's so perfect, please. Oh my gosh. Cuddle stream POV. Oh gosh. POV hanging out with this sexy mustache man? Please. Oh my gosh. Just with everyone's work schedule this weekend has to be. Dude, I get that, man. We do that too sometimes. We'll celebrate things like a week early just because we can't get together the same day. React content? I don't know if I'm the right person to do React content. I feel like I've found my my niche in terms of how I do my content, which is just a chill guy. We're just chill content guys. Versus POV, then it's asking for foot cams. I mean, people already fucking do that now. I have the Suburban Sasquatch Limited Edition Blu-ray ready for what the hell? I think these are stock, but they... like, genuinely, they sound nicely lubed. If anything, we can try some different switches. Have you tried WS Pearl switches? WS Pearl switches. Sounds familiar, and maybe someone sent me one, but I'm not too sure. I don't think I have. Jack said math works out to if you change your switches almost every week, 50 times per year, you'd kill them. Chill Max cannot type that seriously. In 4 years. Milmax would take 20 years. If we say TKL plus spares plus is 200 sockets, Chillmax is $109 over 20 years, and the 3305s are $54. But also, are you really going to change your switch every week for 4 years? You know what though? I think that makes a really good point in illustrating that, like, the better quality product might be better for the long term. But yeah, I still think that I would probably recommend going with the better product at the end of the day. I mean, I have this mindset that if you're going to buy premium, like, dude, at any price point, by the way, I want to make this super clear. At any price point above the $15 price point of getting a stock Dell keyboard, I feel like any keyboard becomes premium. And for the most part, keyboards are not necessarily, like, they're not commodities, they're luxury items. So I feel like if you're going to invest in something like a luxury item, and depending on which one you get, I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer to put some extra money in parts that last a long time too. But I get the whole argument, who's actually changing their stuff that much. But I don't know. To each their own. I'm glad both exist, I guess. Feels guilty doubling up on streams today. Are you guys enjoying it though? Maybe do that often to a beater board, but otherwise, yeah, not often. Yeah, I feel like you'd probably do it 5 times total, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see. Maybe there's some other weird key differences that I'd have to take a look at. Like I said, I am probably going to grab a set just to experiment and see. I'm genuinely curious. These are cute switches. I like the color. Very cute switches. Hold on. Why is my camera... Hold on. You guys are going to see the camera shake. I think I knocked my camera a little bit. More Alex equals happy brain. Thanks, guys. Milmax switches are like swapping your boot soles. If you have a $100 pair of boots, paying $100 for a solar pair seems dumb, but a $500 pair of boots doesn't seem as bad. I can see what you mean by that. I need keycap suggestions for my Encore. Hear me out. Hear me out. Why not get the same set I did? No, if you're gonna go with this, I think minimal and redacted, I think would look awesome on this. But you know what else I think would look super cool? If you went with something like Civilization would look cool. I think even the Mod Musings set, that you could get that too. Birch could look cool, but I don't know if that's available anywhere. I'm trying to think. Mars Cadet would look really nice on this. It's warm toned because it's orange. If you want to go with PBT, the sky's the limit. There's so many PBT sets available these days. Okay. I think Civ would be really cool, but I don't know if Civ's still available either. I'm also not sure. You could even just do, yeah, you could do black on white, or you could even do WOB. WOB might actually be interesting on this. I don't know if beige would look super good on this, on the Encore with the white. I don't know. I don't know if it would complement it well. I feel like you have to stick with warm tones if you're going to go with that. But I think going with something super simple makes more sense. Why am I blind and I can't find where this is? Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, it's right here. Blends in with everything. So nice.
Alexotos.
Super me gusta. Thank you very much for... How many years is that? 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that 4 years? 4 years of being here? God damn. I don't need this. I need the screws. Where's the screw bag? Here it is. Gotcha. Wait, is this the right screws? I think these are the right screws. Is there 8? Why do I feel like I'm missing some screws? I think I might be missing a single screw. Hold on. Yeah, missing 1 screw. That is okay. I will make it work. What switches are these? Hamu pastels. In particular, Hamu pastel azaleas. What bit is this? Hex. Screw is missing, dang it. It's okay. This has been through a few people's hands at this point here, so it's no fault of Canon keys. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Now, Upas, do you recommend screwing this in and stopping when I feel a little bit of pressure, or should I go in a little bit more? Will I be doing a write-up for the seal? Is there demand for that? Do people want that? I love consuming your written content. I have some other write-ups I'm going to be doing, and then also a little thing I want to do in the new year is I wouldn't mind doing... actually, let's do like this. Yeah, let's do like this. In the new year, I'm probably going to be doing a weekly blog that's sort of keyboard related, but more just like my opinions and thoughts. So I've gone down a bit to compress the gaskets a little, but not super screwed in. It's always down to preference. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll stop right as I'm starting to feel some pressure here and see how this feels. But maybe we do a little bit of, crank it down a little bit more afterwards. We shall see. Oh, what's going on here? I feel like something's snug here and it's not right. What's going on? Oh, there it goes. Is it the alignment pin that's not aligning? I think so. It's really easy to open up and change. It's a little snug right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I think the alignment pin's like stuck. Yeah, it's the alignment pin. Let's try that again. Maybe I knocked it out of place. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. My own fault. Alex, I'm curious because I'm looking at your blog. How did you get into photography? I mean, I would say that I got into it, like, truthfully, my dad was into it. Like, he took photos. He wasn't a photographer, but he had a Minolta film camera, and he used it when we were younger. And I was just always into the pictures. Like, I liked photos. I liked not being in photos, but taking the pictures. And then when I was young, I used that camera every now and then. And when I was in high school, they had a course for it. And I said, well, why not? Let's take the course. And I did, and it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. It was something that I ended up falling in love with, which was developing my own film, because it was a film course in high school. And then the last semester of my high school year, it was digital, and I think I knew that I really liked digital more just because it was just easier to process. But it was nice learning film for like 3 years, literally, because I think I did almost 3 years of film. But it was fun, and that's kind of how I got into it. Started off by just kind of watching like my dad take photos, and I was like, that's really cool. And then I kind of ignored it for a while and just really took photos of just things around me. Like, it wasn't anything serious, but I was really into gear. Like, I liked the gear of cameras. And then I started developing a little bit of portfolio, and I was always into art. I was more so into, I actually did a lot of oil painting. So I painted a lot of my life. I've stopped in recent years. And then I'd say when I was about 24 is when I was working for a company, because I was doing stock. I was just a stock kid. And I was working for a company, and then I decided to do a business card for one of the owners there, because they asked me to just whip them up a business card, and they thought I was really talented at doing graphic design, because I made it look really pretty and really nice, and I even sourced the card for them, and they paid for everything. But they actually then gave me an interview to do website design, and in that website design came me doing photography, which ended up becoming my main job. So that's kind of how I made it a career for about 3 or 4 years. But then I left that job, and just things happened. But yeah, that's kind of the story, I guess, with that. I've just always been into it. I don't think there's been a single week where I've gone without actually clicking a camera button. Let's go find a keycap set for this. Just put some stuff back in the same vein here. I was into oil painting too. Yeah, actually, believe it or not, I don't know if you guys can find it. I have a DeviantArt account. Back when DeviantArt was actually good and not just adult content, I feel. But I actually did a stalker oil painting a long time ago. I painted a stalker canvas. It was like, I don't know, 2.5 feet by 3.5 feet big. It's like one of my early ones while I was like in high school, I think. Let's see what I got for things here. I'm thinking fundamentals for this. I think fundamentals would look sweet. So I'm going to do fundamentals. Alexotos on DeviantArt? I don't know if it's Alexotos. I don't know if that's the account name. I have no idea. I don't remember. Let me see. I want to maybe check if I have something else here. Get out of my way. That's not it. Where is that set? That's Firefly. I don't want to use Firefly. Okay, I'm doing this for UPAS. We're going to do a vote. Can we see your paintings? None of them are with me at the moment. I literally have... Yeah, it should be it, plus. I literally have no paintings. They're all at my parents' house. Because I don't know, I just never brought them with me ever. I only painted until I was up to like 23 or 24 years old. And I think there's some stuff in which I photographed and put online, but a lot of the more recent ones I did is stuff I just didn't care to share. I feel like those are my best work, but do you guys want fundamentals or GMK Voyage? Voyage actually now in contrast makes me think like this is too bright. But I'm surprised that there's no round 2 of this beautiful, beautiful set. Beautiful, underrated set. Okay, we'll do this one. Fundamentals it is. Yeah, painting was really fun. I miss it in some aspects, but I also just maybe don't care enough these days to paint. Not beautiful enough? I guess not. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with painting. An Alex painting stream? An Alex painting stream? Probably not. Why are space cables so expensive? Dizzy, I would avoid shopping there at this point here. I would not shop at Space Cables. There's no point. I don't know if they're bouncing back or not, but literally they have not responded to a single thing I've even mentioned to them, so just avoid. Alex is doing the painting, or is Alex being painted? Hey, yo! True, to be honest. I don't know. What's what? What is what? We paint Alex? No. I'm too embarrassed. NK and Omnitype coming in clutch with that. Yeah, like, just so you guys are aware, people are helping them out, like Space Cables. However, I still don't feel comfortable recommending them. They're being helped for sure, but until I see a public apology or just some public onus, some public responsibility being taken, then at this point here, I don't know. I'm not happy with the situation. Really hoping to float 65. I mean, like, dude, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the help that he gets from the other vendors pulls him out of whatever slump he's in, and he at least fulfills his promise that he made to a whole bunch of people that reached out to him of just fulfilling his vendor duties and getting everything paid off. So I'm hoping. I'm optimistic, but still, I'm still pissed off. Literally any comms would be better. Yep. Agreed. Oh my god,
I was
Burn.
just going today. I knew I was right calling you the Bob Ross of Keebs, and then you went real dark on us about Space Cables. There's no point, it's meaningless. Hang in there, Moustache King, we got you.
Thanks, man. I'm bummed I'll never be able to get GMK Indigo. Do they still have in-stock units of that? Did Indigo get taken over by someone else? I'm not too sure what's happening with Indigo. Oh, I don't know if marshmallow switches exist anywhere at this point. Didn't something happen to Thick Thok? The Moustache King? Hi, Gurn. Yeah, I thought someone picked up Indigo. Yeah, no, I know it was in stock there. I just thought one of the other vendors picked it up. They thicked their last stock? I guess so, huh? I don't remember. Desk Hero was probably a vendor for it. I don't know if they picked it up, but I think mostly the American vendors would have had to pick it up. But I'm not sure. I don't remember who picked it up. Alrighty. This is a nice keycap set for this. Very nice keycap set for this. If you're looking for like just solid custom cables, I would go with Dispatch. That's the only one that I truly know of right now that I can have some confidence recommending. Past that, if you want something like what I use, I would just go with Ordinary Labs. The new desk mat I have is amazing, like 3 millimeters thick, and my keyboard mat is like 4 millimeters. Makes everything on the keyboard sound really good. Which one did you end up getting again? Can you link it to me, Mystery? Can you DM it to me? Voxel's pretty good. I haven't heard from Voxel in a little while. I hope everything's going well for them. Oh yeah, wired in too, but I have I used a wired in cable? I have one, but I've never used it long term. Dispatch also has a daddy called Geo. God damn. Actually, hopefully we get to see Mr. Geo soon. I really hope he can make it to the next meetup so I can say hi to him. I really, really hope. What am I missing? This goes here. Toronto meet actually happens, I beg. I really hope so. I really hope it doesn't get flopped or something like that. I really hope it happens. Please, please, please. I will let you know how my Cool Keys cable turns out. The ordering process was very smooth and great with communication. That's good to hear too. I need someone else to make a bigger version of chat cable. God, the thing was ridiculous. Did I toss it into here? Did you try Supervive, Alex? What is that? Have you tried Supervive? Supervive? What is that? Dude, where's the last key? Oh my god, did I toss it in here? Top-down MOBA has some old Riot devs. Guys, I barely like League of Legends. Like, barely. I'm not into battle royales. Or I guess, sorry, top-down MOBA. Oh wait, you said it's a battle royale? Hold on. Stop. Never mind. I thought you said MOBA. It's a battle royale though? Never mind. We're changing our tune here. I don't mind battle royales. Battle royales are pretty good. If it's a MOBA though, can I be honest with you guys? I think I'm a little over PvP games. Like, I'm just kind of done with it. I don't mind the auto battlers like TFT, but like the stuff that needs like, you know, super crazy high skill cap levels, like I'm just done. I'm done with them. I can't keep up. It's sad, but I cannot keep up with everyone else who's like 1,000 times better than me, and it makes the game kind of boring. So, like, for example, like yesterday we jumped into a game of League because my girlfriend really wanted to play, and she's been into it. And I don't know why we get paired. We're not even playing ranked, but we're getting paired with like people who are like fucking, I don't know, solid diamond 52. And we played against a Rengar, and he just annihilated our team. And it was just kind of boring because we had, you know, other people who didn't want to forfeit. So, smidge a little boring, you know, just a little smidge. The Overwatch effect, even quick play is the end of the world. Yeah, the quick play matches we played yesterday, it was just all sweaty comps. And it was like we're just trying to have fun, and we don't really understand like all the characters because we're still getting used to the game, and I'm just like, man, it's kind of not fun right now. Okay, so I really like this combination. Now, I'm hearing a lot of emptiness, but let me see if it's something to do with these alignment pins, because I feel like something's echoing off the top case here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not that. So I wonder, let's ease up on the compression of these. And see, because it also could be the FR4. It's a gasketed bottom mount, yeah. Let's see something actually. I'm super curious about this. One screw is missing indeed. I don't think that'll cause any sort of sound oddities though. But I'm kind of curious to see what if I just remove certain screws. So just give me a moment while we play around with this a bit. I think a polycarbonate plate, not for nothing. Okay, with the screws removed. Oh. Sounds solid. And this is even with the plate that I normally don't love. Oh my god, why am I struggling to take this out? Hey, come on. What is going on with this? This like one magnet is like causing me grief right now. This is the FR4. Oh my goodness. This is Fundamentals. That's good for FR4. Yeah, it sounds very full for FR4. I think what's happening right now is the alignment pins are kind of getting stuck a little bit. Yeah, they are. Getting stuck in the top case over here. Oops. Come on. Oh my god, I cannot get this one here out. Hold on one sec. Yeah, it's caught in the top case. I can't get it out now. Yeah, that thing's really stuck in there. Jesus. Just take them out with the pliers if you can. Okay. Now, I just want to see... I'm just going to play around with what to actually screw down here. So, bear with me as I kind of learn this keyboard too. I think a plastic plate would have been a... Not FR4. Would be a godsend for this board. But I'm also curious, what if we just remove all the screws? Like, technically, I feel like we can do that. Let me just remove them all real quick. Is it gonna sit too high? It does sit a bit higher, but it's not like the end of the world. Like, it's very slight. In fact, I would even say it's hard to even notice. Again, we don't really have proper closure for the case right now just because we're missing magnets for this, but... The proto pins were 3D printed. Okay, so these are not final pins. Okay, I think I have to remove this side first. Honestly, not a bad sound considering. Yeah, let's put the screws back in the way it is intended, and let's go from there, because I actually don't think I like the screws in this board. And maybe it's just a plate thing. But I'm going just until I feel pressure to stop. No, what's happening is the pin on the right side, and these magnets definitely feel pretty strong. This pin is a little bit stuck on the top frame, so it's not lifting out nicely. But again, this is a very, very early, I think I don't even remember what they called this number, like a V.2. It's a prototype unit. Let's actually just screw that in, just the 4 corners. I can already tell it's coming back with that metallic-y sound signature a little bit. So I think we do indeed... Oh, one of these just broke off completely. The 3D printed ones aren't lasting over here, unfortunately, Upas. I do think with the screws, it sounds too metallic-y. Happened with the other unit too. It's okay. Prototype is a prototype. We do this for a reason. Don't feel bad I broke 2 of them. It's okay. Maybe we just take them out for now. So we don't have to deal with this. Yeah, I don't love the screws. And maybe this is an FR4 specific thing. Obviously, I can't test it. Because let's take this off and unscrew it again just to show. There's a lot of resonance coming through with the screws. Which is weird because I feel like we did the same sort of mounting style on a recent keyboard from... Key switches sounded pretty nice enough for the screws. I wish we sent another plate. That's okay. I just, you know what, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if FR4 is the best combo for this particular board. I think the mounting style with a plastic plate would be really good. Maybe even another thing I want to say to Upas is I would maybe even consider, I don't know if it's possible at this point. How much room do we have? Actually, not a whole hell of a lot of room. Never mind. I was going to say add some sort of relief cut over here, but there's not enough room on the plate to do that. Where we can kind of, you know, maybe even actually, could you do that? Not really. I mean, you technically could sort of get an intricate design where it's kind of reversed. Kind of make a square around here and then just a small circle. But again, very small tolerances here. I would probably get a plastic plate, like a PC plate on this. I feel like this is going to be the same vibe as like a top mount at this point here. Where you're going to want something that's not going to resonate a lot. Because it definitely feels a bit like a top mount. And then when we lay it on the gasket, I know we didn't plug in the cable. All that metalliciness goes right away. And that's with no screws. And this is where it actually sounds really good. So nice. Even with the FR4 plate, I think that sounds really good. And it does sit pretty low anyways, so I don't even, like, I don't know, I wouldn't even bother with the screws. Let me tune the spacebar a little bit here. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. I think it sits fine. Also, thank you, Taki. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I would not bother with them at all. Hold on, I'm going to tune some of the stabs before we do a proper little final test here. This does go up and down a little bit though, so I guess you do have to kind of be careful. Maybe that's one of the drawbacks of this, if you don't put screws in. Huh. Alright, let's do this. Where did I put my little syringe? Oh, right there. I left it out. To try out a pocket Nixie, we can try a different spacebar too. Okay. Yeah, the board without the screws on this particular plate sounds really good. Without the screws. But let's see. Let's remove even this. I don't know where I put my other keycap holders now. God damn. I'm using the razor one, yes. Let's pull out a Nixie. And let's try it with a Nixie right now. Still ticking. It could be the switch. Could also just be this particular. Did I really lube them that lightly? Okay, with the Nixie spacebar. It's a pretty nice spacebar. Even with these switches, which are a bit brighter. So yeah, it has a bit of depth to it. I would definitely go with the $220 version of this to at least get the brass internal. Yeah, I don't know if I'd screw down the plate if it wasn't like a PC plate. Even the aluminum, I would even suggest just like leaving it off. You know what else I could recommend too, if it's not too much work? Although I mean, it is a group buy though. You know what else could be really cool for this board? Hear me out. I think even the inclusion, if you were to do some sort of silicone gasket that sits on top of this, kind of like a gasket sock, in conjunction with having this as like a secondary mount, you could technically get 2 mounting styles out of this. And that would also eliminate this if you had the gasket sock too. That way there you can either choose bottom mount or you can choose the gasket sock. That would be very, very cool, basically. I think that would be a neat little option, because I don't see why a gasket sock wouldn't work. There's clearly room in the case for it to move back and forth if you don't screw it down. And that gives you, like I said, an option to do either or. You don't even have to worry about it at that point there. I wonder, do I have any like random gasket socks lying around somewhere? You guys want to experiment? Let me see if I have any. There's like random ones though. I gotta see if I have them. Top O-ring? What do you mean by like top O-ring, Upas? We're already stretching budget to sell. Oh, that's true too. Custom gasket socks are expensive, but burger O-rings aren't so bad. How would we O-ring this? How would we? Could we fit an O-ring in this? You want me to try an O-ring, Upas? I'm down to try an O-ring. A small one? Let me see. Do I have a random O-ring? Oops. See, would this O-ring be too thick? Although I have screw-in stabs for this. Like the really tiny ones. You know what? I have that one from. Hold on. I have a tiny O-ring. I'm sure Clever wouldn't mind me using it for this. We have this really thin one we could try. Hi, Angel. I wonder if this would do anything. I don't know if this is too thin and just gonna like... Oh yeah, this is too thin. Okay, never mind. This doesn't work for this. Not that type. Don't break it. No, we're good. This is actually used for a different keyboard. Another 60. Like the old Brutal V1s? Why don't I remember? Yeah, this is from the Blue Ridge. Interesting, though. Little O-rings on the screws. Oh, that's what you mean. Could be a thing, too. Do I have any of those? Let me see. I don't think I have those lying around. No, I don't think so. All my small little parts are dwindling. I don't really carry them too much. Yeah, I don't got them. Could do something like that. That could be an option. Interesting. Yeah, could definitely be an option. Alex goes closet diving. I mean, otherwise, here's my thought process with this. It's a nice looking keyboard. Even the top frame is very simple. You have the small little cherry lip on the side over here. So let's go over this one more time. It has a decent little side profile. It also has a rather low front height, which is great. We love to see it. Again, that little cherry lip helps a lot and also makes the board a smidge more comfortable. It's not super pronounced and extended out, but I think it's nice. This particular one has a brass bottom, but you won't get a brass if you go with like the mid versions or the blackout version. It also has a brass internal. It's a nice looking keyboard. Even at 220 bucks, I think it's a pretty decent priced keyboard here. But some things that are going to be changing, obviously these broke on these two sides. These are 3D printed ones. They're not going to be 3D printed. The magnets, we have broken ones. They shouldn't be broken on the final product. Overall though, I don't know how I feel about the bottom with the FR4. I think I'm also a little biased because I also really just don't care for FR4 plates that much. I think it depends on the keyboard. But believe it or not, when we took off the screws, it sounds pretty good. It does sound pretty decent. Past that, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad pickup if you were looking for a 60. I think where this is really gonna shine, hear me out. I think this is really gonna shine if you want something wireless and you want to go with the wireless version, because even with the wireless price point, it's what, 15 bucks more. I think this would be a solid wireless option for someone. Completely solid. I would like to see how those little O-rings perform to do like a burger bottom mount, if that's what you meant by that, Upas. I would love to see that. I think that would be an interesting way to look at this. Did you test out the USB ports? I don't really have anything to test them with. I've tested out the James's design for USB ports in the past. I can't imagine them being anything different. Could also try using the isolated gaskets from the Sonnet on this board to see if it helps with the screws. It might be fruitless though, because Upas said they're not going to be sourcing gasket socks like this. Do you recommend the Universe? I think the Universe is great. Charge your phone? No. But yes, the wireless won't have USB ports working, by the way. We talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Wireless will only be functioning for the keyboard. But it's still a pretty good pickup for a premium wireless. Stick another keyboard on the keyboard. So no, this has, just in case you guys are curious, this has USB slots in the back. To clarify, in wireless mode, you cannot use these USB ports for anything. In wired mode, then the USB ports can be used. Daisy chain Vidas. Oh my gosh, that's chaotic. But yeah, so I think comfort-wise, when you don't screw it in, it has a pleasant feeling to it. It's almost a little bit softer. It's not super soft, but I don't know if you guys can tell. I think this board's completely viable as something with no screws in it, believe it or not. But yeah, I would probably add a little O-ring on the top to kind of add some separation. I wish I had some little O-rings to kind of see how that would work. To help with maybe some of the resonance traveling through or the vibrations traveling through these screws onto the plate. But it also could just be an FR4 plate thing. Buy a second Vida, daisy chain them, and run for one each hand. Oh, you could do that technically. I don't know if that'll work. Would that work? I have no idea. I need some water. But for 220 bucks, what do you guys think? 220 for the, we'll just, the brass internal one, because that's technically what we did today. What do you guys think for 220 bucks? I have washers, but I feel like that wouldn't help as much as the O-rings. Worth it? Will probably be joining. Has potential. I wonder. I'm curious about something. I know Upas is probably going to roll his eyes at me, but I do want to try finding some gasket socks. Just let me try, okay? Do I have any lying around is the big question, though. I don't know if I do. I hope we make MOQ. I think it's I think I think Canon Keys has been releasing some solid products. I have liked most of the Canon Keys products that has come out. I'm very upfront with what fixes I would say and what else I would change, if anything at all. You guys know I always am. But I mean, Canon Keys seems to be pretty receptive to feedback. I've seen your post on Instagram and there. Didn't know you streamed. I do stream. Hello. I do indeed stream. Are these too big? Yeah, these are too big. Actually, let me see. Will these work? This is a Far Cry. Oh no, these do not work. Never mind. But hello. How are you doing? Alright, I don't think I have any, unfortunately. I thought I had one spare pack of those Sonnet gaskets, but I guess I don't. That is unfortunate. So sorry, everybody. I love the idea of a USB hub. I'm literally always plugging and unplugging stuff. I just think that alone is perfect. Try tadpoles? Do I have a spare pack of tadpoles? Oh, a tadpole is actually not a bad choice to pick. Hold on, let me see if I have tadpoles. I don't know if I do. I'm sure I have them somewhere. These are feet. What are these? Are these tadpoles? No tadpoles in here. Tadpoles. I'm right. How's the build going? We're done the build. We're just kind of experimenting because this is I would say it's a semi-finished prototype. There's a few changes still happening with the board, but we're just checking to see something else here. I was also curious. Yeah, I'm gonna see what else I have. You could also use the rubber pins from the origami. We could do that too. Let me see. I'm just trying to find it all. Hold on a second. Let me just check the hard shell cases. Could try those. That's a really good idea, actually. actually. Origami ones. Hell, you know what else I could use? I think I still have them in here. I don't know if these will fit, but we could try these guys. I think these might be a little too thick. Yeah, these might be too thick. So I'm gonna keep one of those out while I continue to look for one other thing. Could try that. Origami pins could work. Okay. Best value 75%, Neo 75 IMO. Or we could go with some of the plastic versions. The plastic versions also work. There's lots of good plastic 75s that I think are excellent. Okay, I have the origami pins. Do we have extras? I have a few. Perfect. Let's try. These might work. These still might be a bit too thick. I thought I had some Geon ones lying around somewhere, but I guess I don't. Please don't hit me. What the fuck? I never hit nobody. No, these are still too thick. Unfortunately. A smidge too thick. I can't use these. Okay, let me look again one more time for something. An understanding thing about this board is knowing that Kenki's isn't going anywhere. I mean, definitely, dude. Trim them? Oh, the ones from the universe? Thing is, when I moved, I probably had a bunch of spare parts that I probably just chucked because my spare part bin is just, like, giant. But let me check. Hold on. This is the fun part of stream where we just do random stuff, so. I'll look to see what we got. I thought I had a few tadpoles lying around, but I don't. I could have also given them to other people too. Yeah, I might have given them away. Your best bet is something like tadpole, but use softer durometer. Could try that. We could try a tadpole. That's what I'm trying to find right now. If I even have any, I don't know if I do. I'm pretty positive I don't. No, I don't. Thought I did though. Unfortunate. Oh, I know what I did with them. I had a client who asked me if they could have the rest of my tadpoles, and I think I gave them to him. So I don't have any tadpoles anymore. Yeah, no tadpoles, unfortunately. Oh, I don't think he sent extra gaskets in the package. There wasn't any there. But you know what? Let's just try one more time to maybe squeeze these through. It's a prototype after all. Hello, Bull. How you doing? Can I get them through? I don't think so. Too small for tadpoles? It might even be too small for tadpoles. You know what I'm thinking, actually? Hold on. I have an idea. What about the Omni-type? These things. Could these fit? I'm going to put these into your back. Just to kind of push them through. A DCS set? I don't have a DCS set, no. These have a little groove on them so they won't push all the way through, but these could work. These could indeed work. Alright, these sort of slot through. They're not super long on the other end, but it should be fine because there's a gasket on the bottom. Yeah, these are from the Bauer. Where'd this go? No, it's not perfect, but hey, you know what? For now, let's see what it does. Yeah, the pads will be fine. I'm just curious. I think that, like I said, I already stated my thoughts on the board. I'm just curious if this does anything different. I don't know. I think it's solid. There's a few things I'd probably change, which I think Upas has already addressed in his notes. But let's see. Experimentation is never going to be perfect, yeah. Ooh, with tacos? Let's go, dude. It's white people taco night? Oh my gosh. That sounds really good, though. It sounds very yummy. Okay, it doesn't move around anymore. Alright. So it is no longer... Cool. Yeah, because it's not shimmying back and forth. I mean, that's a very... I mean, I wonder how tadpoles would work with this. If you were to... I mean, yeah, because this is not going to move now. Even in its current state, because this goes through just enough to kind of slot in, even with these Bauer gaskets. Very comfortable. Doesn't sound very crab to you? What, Mr. Krabs? Something to think about if you're interested in the board. Cool. Yeah, I like this. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I would love to see how the polycarbonate plate would fare with just using screws.
Underscore gifted a tier 1 sub to Dirtage Ingy. They have given
Thank you
76
so much.
gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. Yeah, I would love to see how it fares with the screws, like the polycarbonate one. I don't think the aluminum one would be... I think that would also be rather resonant, so I think polycarb might be like my favorite choice here. But, I mean, as an alternative, I know this doesn't come with the board. I wonder if Upas could somehow source those to go with it. I have no idea. Sounds pretty banger like this. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Yeah, I would rather, guys, my option, if you guys are interested in this board, go with the PC. I know we haven't tested it technically, but I would make the logical assumption based off of what I know with some of the plate materials, I think the PC would be A, less resonant, and B, I don't know, man. I think even carbon fiber would be very close to FR4. But yeah, it's just going to be less resonant and less pingy, like less metallic with the screws. I think either a burger mount solution, or something like this is actually a very interesting solution for this board as well. But yeah, totally fair. Guys, I'm also, just like Upas said too, like I'm also talking from a personal preference standpoint. I typically don't love FR4. Like, it's just not something I'm huge on. Nice. Very nice. I wonder if... I'm so curious to see if I had all the magnets, how would that affect the board? I do really like what you came up with your config here. Yeah. Maybe we can sell those little things as add-ons. That could be cool too, Upas. The only negative about these little Bower things is because on the Bower itself, it has like this little notch in which the plastic aligns. They don't sit super flush with this. But maybe that's part of the charm here, is they're not gonna. See, they don't sit super flush. Interesting though. But they do work. Nice. I'm looking at getting a GMK Darling, but was wondering what good polycarb pink boards. The Kronos is the only polycarb board I can think of at the moment that's out. Or you could get something like a Bower Light. You know? Cool little board. But yeah, final wrap-up thoughts. I already know Upas is making a whole bunch of changes for this board here. So for example, these won't be 3D printed. The magnets will be better. At least we can sell burger O-rings as an add-on. I think that's a smart choice too, Upas. The overall aesthetic of the board, I think, is nice. It's very simple, elegant. I think James always does a good job designing keyboards. I'm a big fan. You know, it's rounded. It feels very, it feels like a nice keyboard. It even has a very comfortable front lip. Love it. Looks elegant. I think the inclusion of USBs when in wired mode at the very least is handy. I think you'll appreciate this. I think the price point of this is super solid at $220. If you don't care for sound profile at all and don't care for weight of the keyboard, you can get it for $189. Which, again, for what it offers, super solid. $15 extra for wireless. I mean, at that point there, I feel like it's sort of a no-brainer, and I would personally do it. Like, I feel like that's a good choice. So, yeah, I don't know. Here's the back of the board again with the two USB slots. Don't expect 3.0 transfer speeds out of this, guys. This looks like 2.0 slots, and I'm pretty positive they're 2.0s. Does it have ZMK Studio? It has ZMK for the wireless. ZMK Studio, okay. Yeah, it's 2.0. Yeah, figured as much. Cute little board. I think Canon Keys has a winner. IMO, I kind of like this better than the Bakaneko Go. Just ever so slightly. I feel like this is a more premium version of something with wireless compatibility, with a decent battery life, and USB ports if you want to use wired. I think this is like sort of the upgraded Bakaneko Go. The more substantial Bakaneko Go. Nice. I do want to see, like I said, Upas post those photos of the magnets, though. I would love to see how those magnets end up feeling. Or looking or performing with an update post. I really like the Bakaneko Go, but no step caps turn me away, I believe. Maybe this is the answer then. Maybe this is like the better solution for a pickup. Playing Aurelia into brand, if you know, you know. I don't know. I'm bad at this. I'm bad at this game right now. If we get a unified open source suite that offers features with Vile someday, I'm on board. I don't know if that'll happen though. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I hope this was insightful. I love doing little experimenting things like that at the end. I don't always get to do that because sometimes boards just work like right off the bat and there's not even room for me to do experimenting, but very fun. Very, very fun. Have I done a stream setup video to showcase the camera setups? No, I've just taken photos here and there, but nothing like that. One day I will, I pinky swear, but today is not that day. Thanks, Koofy. I appreciate that. Hopefully the Candy Keys gang takes these findings into consideration. Yeah, I'm just even glad that Upas mentioned the O-rings, but I think Upas has a winner with this. Like, I think James did a great job. Upas is, as the vendor here, I think is great. I also want to stress too that Candy Keys, like someone mentioned earlier, and I think this also plays a big part of, you know, your decision-making process. First of all, before I even dive too deep into that subject, guys, you know, if you guys are looking to buy something and this interests you, the board here today, the Vida, just be cautious with how you spend your money. If you guys don't have the money to spend, then don't spend it, you know? Take care of yourself first. These are luxury items. Every keyboard we look at on this channel is luxury. It's a luxury item at any price point. So just make sure you guys are, you know, taking care of the essentials in your life. Second of all, I think the price point of this is really good, and I think Upas has like I said, has a winner here. I think this is a very fair price for what you're getting. Very, very fair. So good for them. Open a credit card and build credit with your Vida purchase, or that, if you really want. But all right, let's find someone to rate. And also, like I said, sorry, one other thing I wanted to mention too is they've been around a while. And if you're concerned about your purchase, I mean, Upas is no stranger to the keyboard vendor world and game. So that plays an important part in decision making when it comes to buying things, by the way. I know sometimes people like to easily gloss over that. It's just not important, but to me that does play a part. It makes you feel better buying something. Honestly feels good to support vendors like Canyon Keys for sure. Yeah, I agree. Cool though. Very cool. I'll take some pictures of this for you guys too and share them. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go figure that out, and then I'll let you guys go for the night, and then I'll be back here tomorrow. We shall be back. Let's go find who's on though. I don't even know if there's keyboard people on. Ooh. Oh yeah, there is. Cool. Let's go raid Kim. We did a true drop test. I mean, sorta. You transmit a very good vibe, Alex. I really appreciate how you treat the reviews. Thank you. I try to treat all the reviews with respect from every angle I possibly can think of. I'm going to be honest, there are days where I feel like maybe I get fixated on certain topics. I mean, they're live streams. They're not scripted at all. So sometimes I fixate on certain things, and maybe that's not useful to everybody, but I try to be as level-headed as possible with pointing out any critical things I need to, and I've had a lot of time to think about what objective versus subjective things exist, so I try my best, but I don't know, I just try. Quick encore sound test. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Say hi to Kim. Talk to you guys later. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, everybody, and love ya.